Okay, good afternoon everyone, and I think it's yet another session with one of the distinguished leaders from HDFC Bank, and I think it's a great privilege to have Mr. Anshooman Das. So welcome Anshooman.
Thank you. And, thank you for having me.
Just to give a quick introduction about Anshooman, I think he's been a career banker, particularly with HDFC Bank. I think close to about 2 decades of experience with the bank, and he's been into multiple roles. In his current role, he basically is the business head for mortgages business for the bank, which is one of the largest contributing asset business lines for HDFC Bank. The kind of volumes that this particular product kind of delivers for the bank is really strong, and I think particularly in the last 12 to 18 months we've seen a very strong growth coming about. And Anshooman has really spearheaded a large part of this change in terms of how this business has evolved over the years, be it digitization, be it in terms of productivity-led initiatives, more to deepen the kind of contribution that comes across from each of the constituents within this really good channel that is there on the asset side. But I think it's been his deep understanding about, and a large part of his career has been in sales, and he continues to manage sales alongside account. But I think largely it's been that experience that he's learned from the grassroots level to really be able to contribute meaningfully in terms of building this business to the scale that we see today. Also, now that I've known him, for the last 18 months that I have been around, and I've always known him that he's a great go-to guy when it comes to fun time, particularly food. I think food is something that really comes, and he has that taste for things which are good. So we do learn from him in terms of what to have whenever we've gotten the opportunity to travel together.
He's an absolute connoisseur for food.
So yeah, and I think travel is something which obviously is a natural inclination as it comes along with the food. So welcome Anshooman, and
thank you so much
for joining. Thank you so much for joining in today, and over the next 25 odd minutes we'd like to know you more as a person. So there's nothing to do with business numbers today. For a change.
Yes.
We're not going to be talking penetration and other stuff that we do every now and then. So that's what it is. So yeah, so to begin with, quickly getting straight away into this conversation with you today, if you could just to everyone who's looking and hearing us today, if you could just quickly walk us through your career journey so far in the bank and how it's transitioned for you as an individual.
So it's been around 22 exhilarating years with the bank now. I was previously in a distribution company, a startup back then, a little early for its time, but a very exciting experience nonetheless. And then from 2003 onwards, it's been a ride which I will cherish every moment till now, and I'm hopefully going forward. I started off with personal loans in the bank, which was that point of time a startup for the bank. We used to do some 50-100 crores. From then on, moved on to home loans with a stint of doing inventory finance for auto. So yeah, the multitude of experience this bank has given across has helped carve out a person which I didn't think I would be when I started off. So yeah, it's been a fantastic ride till now, and that's how the journey has been so far.
Oh,
that's so brilliant. From a journey from PL, inventory finance, and then a very successful journey in home loan. So what was, if you can throw some light on the biggest challenges that you've seen throughout this journey?
The challenge you've told me right now is one. So I think so like you said, if I faced the camera before, the marriage last time, the next this time. So every day is a challenge, and without a challenge, I don't think so it's worth coming to office, right? So to pick out one big challenge would be wrong, because it's about facing each day, each moment, and end of the day, if you go home, cherish that challenge, and you've done it well, right? Hopefully it's a good day done.
Absolutely.
True. Yeah, I completely echo what you said, and I think each day brings its own challenges, so you really can't pinpoint one. it's a challenge. But now that it's been almost 2 decades, and you feel that 20 years have just flown by, but it would have had some key milestones or stepping stones in terms of getting your next level of growth. So what would be some of the key milestones that would come to top of your mind in terms of your career so far with the bank?
Multiple actually. But starting off with personal loan, the way the team evolved from a team that was entire team of sales, product, collections, credit used to come in one frame, and that evolved into a large team. So that process of growing, the process of multiple initiatives which started, that was a learning experience and multiple milestones there. Moving on to home loans, which was a distribution business,
Right.
Learning a lot from HDFC, behemoth completely, and then probably the biggest one is the merger.
Yeah.
That merger has been a life-changing experience for so many of us.
Right.
And from then on, it's been a hell of a ride. Two big families coming together. It's like two houses coming together, this movement. And that is clearly our life, one in a lifetime experience, and I think a lot of us will cherish it forever.
Yeah, and by virtue of that merger, we also became, bank became parent to us, and I think for us also that journey as one of the subsidiaries has been quite exhilarating in that sense.
I think we've opened a lot of vistas for all of us, right?
And one of the biggest milestones in our life also, when of course the bank becomes a parent for us. Yes. So of course, as you've been outlining in terms of 23 years of rich journey, so on a lighter note, if you were not in the banking sector, where do you think you would have been?
Clearly running a restaurant.
Yeah, we said
food, right?
100%.
That's an obvious one.
Yes. Okay. And then to just take it forward, saying running a restaurant in which part of the world?
Which part of the world?
Yes.
That she's hinting at what's your favorite cuisine. So.
Yeah. कुछ दिन नॉर्थ ईस्ट में बिताओ. It's a beautiful place.
A good one, yes.
Mr. Singh's been around the world. I doubt he's been to that beautiful part of the world.
You caught me on that. I haven't been
there.
But I'll
So
definitely.
once I open my restaurant, please do come.
Sure. I will. So I think, assets has been a fascinating business for me, but within that, home loans, particularly has been really, and in the erstwhile HDFC Limited days, there's been one organization which has always been known in the country to really contribute to that one big dream of every individual to own a house. And I think to that, and to now, I mean, there's been a a big change rather, which has kind of come about from a customer perception or a customer engagement point of view. But according to you, what would you see as some of the emerging trends as far as home loan business is concerned?
I think one of the biggest trends post-COVID, the debate about renting to buying.
Yeah.
And that was a huge discussion or debate prior, and a lot of people were tilting towards renting rather than buying. Then that is something we've seen post-COVID, people moving towards more ownership, and hence our average age of buyers has seen a huge drop, which was earlier 35 plus, now it's 35 minus. So that is one big change, that is one. Two, we've seen upside in luxury homes and bigger size houses, because today people want that extra little space for office, they want that balcony, that is there. But if you ask me, the future lies in affordable housing, because that's where India is in, right? So while we've seen the disbursement not moving in line, but however, the positive sign is that supply has improved. So we definitely see affordable housing as the future to our business, which will complement the normal side of our business.
So, all of these years, Anshooman, you've really been instrumental in the entire cross-sell strategy for the channel. So, can you just throw some light for the entire team out there, saying what could be some effective strategies for
First of all, cross-sell word itself is something which I don't understand. Right? I mean, eventually it's about the customer.
Right.
It's about, are we meeting every need of the customer? A. B. Are we informing about what all products which you have, which is beneficial to him? Yeah. If that be the point, and we've done it effectively well, so there is no need to sell. Yeah. And if we have a bouquet of products which is end of day beneficial to the customer, and we've communicated it properly, everything else is just downstream from there. So I think cross-sell, and we don't need to sell, because I think we definitely have the best product. We have the best skilled people who are able to communicate. So that's why probably we are equipping people with the right set of financial products, be it our housing product, being our liability product, our insurance products. So clearly,
and any message out there for people who are actually not reaching out rightly to the customers?
बात करने से बात बनता है, बात करते हैं सबसे, and let's hear them first before we start actually telling them what they need. Because if we understand what they require, is when we can tell them what is the product which we have, which will actually fit the other requirement. So I think hearing a customer is primary.
No, that's well said, and I think that's quite important in this day and age. Instead of just going and pushing a product, and to hear him out and then proposing, I think is the ideal situation. Now moving on, I think we've all been talking about business and numbers, and what do you think? Are things which have worked for you in terms of driving sales numbers or achieving targets?
As a leader, I think it's clearly the team, and if you help navigate their life in a manner that their day-to-day becomes much more easier, if you're able to remove that obstacles, that one obstacle or two obstacles from their life, I think everybody here is coming to perform. We definitely have the best brand. So for me, it's about making that life little easier for the guy on the ground if he's able to deliver that promise to the customer. So it's eventually about the guy there, how am I impacting his life so that his life becomes a little easier every single day.
I think very well said, and I think that's where it connects to the last mile, to the customer. So one thing that we want to ask you, you've got a huge team, with very young professionals. So what is one message that you want to give them, or an advice that you would like to give them to look up and take up leadership roles like you in the bank?
One message.
Or an advice that you would want to give them. Yeah.
I think to me, if you believe in what you're coming to work every day, and at the end of the day, if you've wiped the sweat of the brow and say, yes, I have done it, everything else will fall in place. If you don't believe, don't do it. Do it because you believe in it. So I think it all starts from here, moves on to here, and then everything else falls out.
Brilliant, very well said from the heart, yes. So Jasjit, this is for you. Yes. So
I didn't know I'm also part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we are partners in business. You guys have a cue card, I don't. Right? We are also having this spot.
Absolutely. So HDFC Bank and the Life team actually share a very unique legacy, right? Which goes way beyond numbers and the kind of partnership that you have. So how do you really see, this team evolving to become a joint force and make a difference in the customer's life?
So just picking up from what Anshooman mentioned, I think really looking at what the customer is looking at. See, customer really is looking at buying a deal. It's now up to us how do we go and really relive that need in front of him kind of position.
When you say the customer looking at buying everything,
so there is a need to cover yourself when it comes to products like insurance. There is a need to buy a home loan. Then products like home loan kind of come in, and you end up buying a car or for that matter any consumer durable or any product. So the need is there, but is that need for that moment is something that you really need to delve, and something for us as an insurance product, something which is intangible.
Right.
I mean, when you take a loan, you buy a house, you can see it, feel it, be in it. Unlike that. But I think coming to your question particularly, I think the way this partnership has evolved, and and I'm talking on behalf of all channels within the bank, because the bank happens to have a large customer base, and I think today if we look at a customer penetration number, it's sub 10%. So fairly there is a large opportunity for us to evangelize, and I think the way forward, if I was to kind of pinpoint, is that we need to look at customizing product propositions in a way where the onboarding of customer is easier. I think most of the times, whether it is buying a home loan to buying an insurance, or for that matter any product, I think the play for us, most of us as manufacturers, will be how do we make that onboarding of a customer really, the need is there,
right.
But it's just that there is some sort of inhibition or I don't know, lack of knowledge or awareness, as he also cited. I think for us as a partnership, that is one go-to point that we'd like to really work on very closely.
Great, Jasjit. Okay, so this is on a lighter side. Saying if owning a home was a person, how do you describe its relationship with insurance?
So I'd say owning a home is like a child.
Okay.
So if you have a child, you would like to give the child the best education, or you would like to make a corpus so that his future is secure.
Oh,
So
okay.
in that
So
way,
really
the house is a
yeah.
child, right? And you as owner, how would you secure it, right? So you have to insure the insurance. Could
Give that
be a
security
metaphor
to the
to So I think clearly it's such an important part of the house owning process to have it secured, both the life of the person who owning it and the property itself. You cannot take one out of the other.
Great.
So clearly, it is something that is we have to impress upon our customers, inform them, and we've seen during COVID, we've had such heartbreaking stories of people who've not for whatever is missed out on this such an important part of the entire home buying process, and the outcome has been very, very heartbreaking. So it has insurance and house ownership, I think, are two sides of a coin which should not be separated at any point.
So speaking here, Jasjit, in terms of our partnership that we've seen, especially with the home loan channel, if you were to fast forward it by a year, okay, what do you see out of this collaboration in terms of taking?
So honestly, just beyond the numbers, to be honest, I've been in this industry for now close to about 2 decades plus, and I think one passionate thing, or rather one thing that really moves me, as he was mentioning in his previous question, is that it's at the moment of truth when you settle a claim, and when we saw things like COVID, which were never anticipated, kind of coming up for us. Those are times when you really feel that you are in a profession, or in something that you are able to take care of somebody who has really invested with you in a product where he never anticipated it coming, but at the time of the need, he's kind of taking it, right? So I think if you were to ask me, in a year or so, we'd like to cover as many customers as we can, so that we can safeguard them against any exigency that they come through. The penetration levels that we see in our book currently at about 35-40% presents an opportunity that maybe 60% of the customers are really not being reached out, or they are not being effectively communicated. So I think on our side, really, we would really want to work in terms of building capability of our sales folks, so that they can go and try and cover as many lives as we can, so that at the time when the customer needs us the most, we should be there.
Right.
So I think that's something that I really look for.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so now coming on to slightly other side of the Anshooman that you
So I can
want.
relax.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. And I think we came to know about some of your choices around food and travel. But as you grew up, and we know you come from the eastern part of India and Upper East, I would say. What were your key influences which really shaped up your formative years as a growing up kid?
So obviously we were very close to nature when we grew up, but more importantly, we were in a joint family.
Right.
So it was a house bustling with a lot of people. So people obviously intrigued, stroke excited me. So it's always stayed with me. And today, as a leader, it's all about people, I guess.
Yeah.
So that initially I was spending people with diverse people coming in, your cousins and everybody, and each one with his unique personalities, right? So that kind of excited me initially, and today I think it's all about EQ and how you manage your people around you. So that has been a telling impact on me from then, which I think hopefully has helped me in good stead today.
Yeah, I quite agree. I think that always helps joint families. Yeah, the way they shape you.
So 23 years, again mentioning, was another 22 years with the bank. Too many struggling times, too many challenges, personal, professional. What keeps you going in terms of what motivates you?
Tomorrow.
And what
Tomorrow
motivates
is
you?
all about possibilities, right?
Great.
Well said, well said.
Well said, yes.
Okay, any childhood memory, that you really recall, which you'd like to share with us?
Childhood is now just a memory.
But one such thing which would, come just like all
And
that.
your eyes are always gleaming, right? So you can always see there must be a lot of childhood memories you can just share.
So it's there's a saying in my mom dad's rooms was there, and that connects to the first point about our people, which says, count your age by friends, not years. And count your life by smiles, not tears.
That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah, so I think that is one thing which was there back then. It stays with me.
Yeah.
So that's recurring memory, I think.
That's so true.
And it's also about life.
Okay, so we'll just ask you some rapid fire kind of questions, although we don't have a hamper. Yes. For you,
Without the
but
hamper,
just
don't answer.
No incentive for me. Why should
You guys only give targets, so it's okay. You're used to that.
Yes. So we'll look at some very quick responses on what comes first to your mind, right? Coffee or chai?
Coffee, but being from Assam, should have been chai, but somehow I never got around to drinking.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay. You prefer taking early morning meetings, late night reviews?
late night.
Okay. Okay, so that's a message for the entire team, right? One app you can't live without.
Pays app. No, I'm not kidding. Honestly, I'm not kidding. And I'm not promoting the bank, but honestly, I have been a big promoter of this app. I love the app. You can do everything in it.
Yeah.
Do you have it in your phones?
I do.
Yeah.
I do, and I use it too.
Yeah, I mean, from managing your bank account properly, was pays app account, from your travel, etc. I think it is definitely the best app
And
to
one
use.
non-brand app.
It is not. It is a lifestyle. I mean, everything happens there.
Right.
I mean, from your vouchers to everything. I mean,
Everything is
why should being an HDFC banker, Pays app should. I mean, why should I not name Pays app? It
Right.
is the best app around, and I love that app.
Okay. And your favorite place to travel for a very quick recharge? Although I think we would know it, but we want to hear it.
You know it?
We just got to know.
Yeah, that's what we just got to know. But I think
Yeah, I think there's. I don't know if you have time. Shillong is a beautiful place.
Shillong.
Yeah, it's a place we used to go from childhood. Every 4 or 5 months, it's some 2 hours from Guwahati.
Right.
That place is special.
Okay.
So if you do have time, and if everybody has time, please do visit.
Sure.
It's very nice.
I think the next we'll plan that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if your leadership was a hashtag, what would it be?
Hashtag I believe in you.
Very prompt. Okay, so good one. What's one thing your team would be really surprised to know?
That I'm a
which
calm
they
person.
don't know. That
I'm
you're
a very calm person.
I think we are equally surprised. I don't think anybody.
And I don't have ADHD also.
Okay. Right. Okay, so if you're not discussing home loans, you're not discussing targets, how do you unwind? And because late night also you're taking
Then my
reviews.
wife is discussing with me.
She's giving targets.
And she's
Yeah.
giving you targets,
She's giving
right?
targets,
PL, home loan, what targets or insurance? Right?
Insurance.
Right. So if you had to describe your leadership style using a movie title, what would that be?
This was not in the question which you gave.
I don't
But
think I
yeah,
shared
but
that.
if I think Inception, I don't know if you've seen the movie.
Yes.
It's a little complex movie, but eventually has a very satisfying end. It's about planting a dream, right? So,
Yeah, and keeps you calm.
yeah. So I mean, it's all about planting a dream. At the beginning of the month, we say a number, and we hope and pray that we achieve that by end of the month. Right? It's about planting a dream with a lot of people and believing in it together. So.
It's a street food or fine dining? You mentioned
Street
one
food.
Street.
Yeah, any day. Any day. Any
One
day.
favorite go-to dish?
Wow, I love a buffet, but well, I love momos. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, no, okay. So very northeast. Yes.
can't take it away, right?
Yes. Your go-to restaurant in this city, like Mumbai.
Oh, there is a very nice place. I don't know if you've been. It's called China Valley.
China Valley.
Yeah,
Oh, lovely
It's a very
Chinese. Yes,
old
yes.
place. It's that Indian Chinese,
the
very
Indian
nice.
Chinese,
Yes.
right.
You must try the bacon rice. Very nice. If I'm allowed to say non-veg.
Oh. Okay. So if you were to host a team dinner, which is a must dish on the menu?
Undio.
Oh, you like Indian?
Oh, I love undio.
Oh, nice. So which is a Gujarati?
It's like
dish,
lot
right?
of vegetables coming together,
Uh-huh.
making this very beautiful curry.
Oh, I haven't had.
Yeah, it's a winter Gujarati dish.
Oh.
But it's how everything comes together and makes this beautiful taste buds tickling dish.
So this is a little related to the leadership, the styles that we are doing it. If your leadership was a journey and it was a thali, now
No,
what
we love
would be the
thalis.
more
We love thalis.
So what would be the main course and what would be the side dishes in the thali?
So the main course definitely is the vision. The side dish will be our collabs, our communications. Then the pickles. Pickles will be some tough decisions or the crisis management.
Yeah.
And eventually it's the dessert which the journey, the wins, right? Which makes the entire journey so worthwhile.
So beautifully said, yes.
That's so true, actually. Yeah. So thank you so much. I think that was a great, interacting with you, knowing your personal side more so. And now I'm sure everyone knows that if they need a guidance on food options, the go-to man.
And travel also. And
apart
travel.
from taking a home loan is
Absolutely.
Mr. Anshooman. But thank you so much for taking
Thank
out
you
time.
so much.
Really means a lot, and appreciate your time and your.
Thank you, Jasjit.
And thank you so much, Anshooman.
Hopefully our partnership will
Yes.
definitely grow and we'll be able to ensure a lot of more people
We will.
with the right kind of product. Yeah.
Thank you so much, both of you, for
Thank
being
you.
nice.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.